The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
Sir Robard sent me to you. He said you have to build a trebuchet.
Indeed. A trebuchet that can smash the walls of Tamburg. I, a mining engineer. What do I know of war machines? I'll never manage it on my own.
Well, I'd like to help you, but how? I don't know anything about trebuchets either.
Actually, there is a way you could help. Conrad Kieser came to Sasso recently. If you could get him to come here, it would save my skin.
Conrad Kieser? Who's he?
He's a scholar who studied medicine, but he also designed siege engines. He even took part in the siege in Nicopolis, together with Sigismund.
He was with Sigismund?
It's not so straightforward. They quarrelled after the battle, after Conrad blamed their defeat on Sigismund.
I don't suppose he took that too well.
Quite. That's what led to Conrad being banished from Prague and making a base at Bethlen Castle.
You're still an engineer, though. Couldn't you build it yourself?
Are you serious? Do you know how complicated such a machine is? What forces are at work in the contraption? If we were lucky, it wouldn't fire at all. Far more likely, it would smash itself to smithereens and kill lots of us instead of the enemy.
Banished? Like a common criminal?
He was a member of the court and a doctor and a master engineer, so nothing quite that bad befell him. I've even heard he has a whole host of wise men with him and they're writing some book together.
What's he doing here in Sasau?
They sent him over here to help with building the monastery. No doubt they had to pay handsomely to get him.
And how am I supposed to get him here? Abduct him?
Well, only if all else fails. We need his cooperation. Try having a word with him. By all accounts, he hates Sigismund.
All right, I'll do what I can.
Thank you, Henry. Maybe we will build that trebuchet after all. Bye.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
How are we doing with the food?
Who wants to know? One of their lordships?
No, I just wondered if there was anything you're short of.
Oh, I see. The lordling is wondering if we're in urgent need of anything. Well. To tell the truth, we don't have much meat. They bring it round often enough, but never as much as they should.
Yes, I've heard something like that.
I'll say. Every other man's moaning on about it. The gamekeepers are doing all they can, but they can't keep up. So if you know how to help them out, bring it right here. I'll take care of the rest.
Fine, I'll keep that in mind. I brought you some meat.
Stack it over here. What's going on? You said you...
Do we have any beer?
Christ, I wish we did. Our ale's all gone and we've drained the local inn dry.
That's bad news.
Don't I know it? You can't go and catch a beer in the woods either. But if you happen to know about some, let's hear it. News like that'd refresh me almost as much as a drink. And the lads, too. Farewell.
Look out. God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
How are you, my lord?
How do you think? That slimy toad has my blood boiling. If I get my hands on him, I'll rip his black heart out. Only I've been handed the job of guarding the western route and the quarry. There's not a damn thing happening there.
Well, at least you're out of archery range of the castle.
True, but it's not much consolation. If the men don't get something to do soon, I'll have to put them to work in the quarry. Idle hands are the devil's tools.
How do you think the siege will go, sir?
Better than it has done so far, I hope. First we lost your lord and father, and then our nighttime assault failed.
I'm sorry we didn't succeed. It would all have been over by now. But at least we got out alive.
If the two of you had been left behind, Istvan would have had another pair of hostages. Oh, let's pray our fortunes improve. But I'm a bit worried about that trebuchet. I don't have much experience with engines of war. Even if we do drive Toth out, there might not be much left of the castle after we've done it.
Sir Hanush, do you think Sir Radzig is all right?
Oh, don't worry, he's more used to Toth alive, so he's in no danger for now.
For now.
Radzig's a man who knows how to take care of himself. I'm more concerned about Lady Stephanie. It would be dreadful if anything happened to her.
It was a pleasure to talk to you, Sir Hanush.
Likewise, Henry. See you later.
I'm at your...
Farewell.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
I need to bring a few kegs of beer back to Talmberg.
I'm a few kegs short myself, and once I run out, my regulars will go elsewhere.
Farewell.
Is there anything...
I could... May the Lord watch over you. God be with you.
Good morning. Good luck then.
My God! What are you doing? Stop that! It's magpie!
Damn, a thief! He's stealing here! God!
The one I buy goods from, and he said right away he'll take
You there! Surrender! You've committed a crime and I'm arresting you. Got you at last.
What?
Don't. You should.
Damn it.
All right. Give me back the.
Good day to you. Good luck to you. What do you want?
Onions, garlic, delicious juicy cabbage. The freshest you can get.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I brought you some.
Stack it over here. What's going on? God be with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's the hoe. Need straw for the winter. And God grant. Take care.
Good God! You look...
I need to bring a few kegs of beer back to Talmberg.
I don't have anything that would last the journey there. And I certainly don't want to swing for poisoning anyone. something here.
How are...
Oh, fair.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
I hope I can be.
I brought you.
Stack it.
That's the lot.
Great. If we're really going to have to storm the walls, then at least it should be with full bellies. Oh, and here's something for your trouble. May the Lord watch over you.
Mother of mercy, how can you walk around at night without a light? It's forbidden. Where the hell will you do so? I'll report you to the gods.
I could do with a bite to eat.
Jesus,
Do you happen to know the whereabouts?
but of course, with our local custodian in the big house, in the courtyard by the monastery. May the Lord watch.
I'm honoured.
Do you happen to?
Would you never mind what? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ be. May the Lord watch over.
Good health to you.
Carrots and apples. Good luck then. Faith.
Salt sprinkled with the bloody tears of Saint James.
My hum.
God bless.
My humble. Good luck, then.
Lean, fatty, marbled, mixable
Garlic,
pie.
Yeah.
onions, mushrooms, and asparagus.
Yeah.
My respect.
Are there
Nothing I've.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you snooping around here for? Clear.
Where's your hunker?
She's locked up at the rat house. Orders of the bishop.
Locked up? For what?
For heretical speeches. Run along now. If you want to chat about it, go and talk to that monk who smells like an apothecary shop. He's in a flap about it too.
Take care now.
What happened? Nothing good. She was locked up by the papal inquisitor Bishop Yaroslav of Benishov. It seems he somehow caught wind of this preaching of hers. He's accused her of spreading heresy and had her placed under arrest.
Jesus Christ. What's going to happen to her?
I don't know, Henry. It all depends on the Inquisitor and how he decides. The accusations brought against Johanka are very serious.
Well, we must do something.
Well, you can try talking to Bishop Yaroslav. He can tell you more. As a servant of the royal hetman, your name ought to carry some weight with him. But watch your step. This matter is entirely in the hands of church law, so you mustn't overestimate your lay authority here.
Right. I'll go and see this Bishop Yaroslav of Benishov.
May God go with you. And thank you, Henry. I'm glad you're standing up for Johanka. If you need anything, do come and see me.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
Quiet!
Farewell.
Good health.
How are things going here?
Quite well. It's a lot of work, but I have a feeling I'm doing
Quiet.
something useful. Johanka and Brother Nicodemus showed me what to do, and I already know a thing or two.
Sounds good.
I have a roof over my head, enough to eat. It's really quite fun.
I'm glad to hear it.
No, it's sweet of you to care. God be with you.
I'm at your service. Good luck to you. Oh, come on. What? My respects to you.
Is this where Conrad Kieser lives?
Indeed. The world-renowned Conrad Kieser.
World renowned?
If not yet, then soon. Our Master Kieser is a mastermind. You wouldn't believe the things he comes up with. You'll be hearing more of him, you mark my words.
I need to speak to him.
Oh, really? Whatever for?
I'm a fellow thinker and I'd like to discuss my hypotheses with Master Kieser.
And what ones would those be exactly?
Stronghold construction. I have this new idea for building and a chat with the Master would be very valuable.
That sounds important. Come on in. The Master's inside. Here's the key.
You look bored.
Beyond.
How can you be bored here in Sasa?
Don't even talk to me! Like some kind of thief!
Maybe
Ha!
No, you could touch it.
Oh, now.
Of course.
Then I'll be very grateful.
I've got a bowl.
A bowl?
Behold.
Ah. Is it really from St. Procopius?
Yes. From
You're right. My God, you're right. Such holiness. I'm in your debt, Henry. How can I be...
Thanks, but I don't...
Truly.
My pleasure.
And Henry,
Yes?
I just wanted to touch it for luck. If you took something you shouldn't have, I expect you'll put it back. Take care.
Enter.
Huh? By the horn of Joshua, you startled me. I thought you were urban. What do you want?
Sir Tobias Fayfar, the master builder and engineer from Skalitz, sends his greetings.
Fayfar? Tobias Fayfar? I've heard of him. He invented an interesting mining machine. What does he need?
Sir, have you heard what's been going on in Talmberg?
I've heard a thing or two. Is it true the castle's been taken?
It has, and we want to take it back. Master Fayfar has been given the task of building a trebuchet, but he's not sure he can manage it.
I doubt it myself. Building siege engines is an entirely different kettle of fish than mining. Damn, I'd like to rain some boulders on those heathens of Sigismund's. But that can't be done with a quill and parchment, and I can't leave here right now.
Why can't you leave?
That's a long story. I was a little, more than a little, critical of Sigismund's efforts at Nicopolis. And it might surprise you to know, after that defeat, he didn't particularly appreciate my criticism. Then, when Sigismund abducted the king, I didn't feel too secure in Prague, so I left. Perhaps left is the wrong word. Some might say I was banished. In any case, I went to Bettelern Castle.
They locked you up in Bettelern?
Not quite. It's a royal castle. They leave me to my own devices there. Frankly, this so-called banishment has been a bit of a blessing. I have peace and quiet to attend to my opus and a band of able assistants. Although I have lost quite a few of my patrons thanks to all this unrest.
And why are you here in Sassa?
To be honest, I need the money.
Money, sir? You don't seem like a man who lives in want.
Dear me, no. I don't need it to support myself. It's to fund my opus. That's why I agreed to help with the construction of the monastery. So you see, I can't simply take my leave.
What is it you're working on, sir?
Belli Fortis. A great book of war machines and weapons. My opus magnum, my legacy. All you have seen here are but snippets of my great work. Mark my words. One day, our whole world will be run by machines and inventions not yet dreamed of.
Of course. Any day now, they'll plough our fields and milk our cattle.
What did you say?
Oh, nothing. Just thinking aloud about things for battle. Could I not just pay off the master builder for your services?
I doubt it. Carroll is only interested in the construction. As long as he has the money to pay the craftsman's wages, that's all he needs.
Ah, as long as he has enough for wages, you say?
Yes. What are you thinking?
Who do you work for here?
My contract is with the abbot himself, but I discussed the work details with Carroll, the monastery's master builder.
Could I help you escape, perhaps?
Who says I want to?
But you said you couldn't leave, sir.
Young man, I can't leave because I gave my word I'd help with the building of the monastery here. And my word is my bond. I have no intention of sneaking away like some criminal.
Couldn't Carol be persuaded somehow? After all, the defence of the province is at stake.
I realise that, but Sessar Monastery has always kept its neutrality. What's more, the abbot isn't here at present, and without his permission, Carol won't be persuaded. But I might have another idea.
What do you suggest?
Carol received his commission in writing. If you found it, we could copy the abbot's seal and signature on our own document.
That's a curiously interesting idea.
My inventiveness has many applications. I could be back here before the abbot, so he won't even know I was gone.
How do I get my hands on the commission?
It will be somewhere in his quarters. You'll need to get it quickly and put it back before he notices it's gone. I suggest waiting until evening. That's when Carol usually goes to the tavern to play dice. He's fond of his dice. Maybe you can take advantage of that somehow.
Right. I'll see what I can do. You really can't come with me right away?
Damn. I'd like to rain some boulders on those heathens of Sigismund. Look.
I know about you and her. She told me everything.
Oh? What exactly do you mean? You'd better be very careful what you say, boy.
Oh, nothing, actually.
I should think not. And in the future, think twice before speaking.
I found this document in the woods by Sasau. Careful, it's a bit bloody.
Don't tell me those fools got themselves. And to hell with it. And did you come across any Cumans?
Yes, they're finished.
There now. It's not such a fuck-up after all. Here's some money for you. It was supposed to be for those idiots, but it seems they asked for 100 groschen more than they deserved.
I have some, trophies.
Let's have them. Very nice, very nice.
I know you're a married man, but you haven't always been entirely faithful to your wife.
How dare you!
And you had to pick Johanka. I know all about it. And you should know it's finished. Johanka was feeling vulnerable when it was all too much for her. That's all. She and Matthias care for each other, so leave them alone. She doesn't want to have anything more to do with you. And she won't.
How dare you speak like that to a noble? You, if you weren't in Lord Cobula's charge, I'd have you whipped for your lies, but whoever you might be hiding... Now get out! God be with you.
I'm honored that a knight such...
I need some help from Master Conrad.
Then go and talk to him.
The thing is, he's already agreed, but he'd have to go to Talmberg.
I can't consent to that. He signed a contract for building the monastery, and we pay him a pile of coin for every day he spends here.
Supposing I compensated you for his brief absence, perhaps with some coin?
What use would coin be to me if the monastery roof collapses? Then I'd be the one having to pay compensation.
Conrad would only have to leave for a few days. Surely you can manage without him for a short while.
We might, if he didn't get himself killed there. I've given my answer. No. He stays here until the abbot says otherwise, and the abbot isn't here at the moment.
Thank you for your...
You're welcome.
May God reward you.
God be with you.
God be with you, lad.
I've got that commission.
Not so loud, for heaven's sake. Show it here. The very thing. Go to the Sasau scribe and say to him the fox isn't half as clever as he thinks. Then he'll do as you ask.
Is that a password?
Just so. He insists on it. Don't forget to repeat it verbatim and aloud. Then all you have to do is take the new document to Carol and tell him a messenger brought it.
All right.
But most importantly, do it quickly and put the commission back immediately. Carol's no fool. If he can't find it, he'll put 2 and 2 together when you bring him the new document, and the game will be up.
God be with you, Henry.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
I have a message for you.
Hmm?
The fox isn't half as clever as it thinks.
What?
The fox!
Jackass! What in heaven's name are you blabbering about?
Conrad Keyser sent me.
Why the hell didn't you say so?
That sod. He deliberately lied to me to make me look stupid.
Well, never mind. What do you want?
I've got this document here, and I need to have a different one drawn up with the same signature and seal.
So Conrad is still up to his old tricks. Give him my greetings. Let's see it then. All right. Give me an hour. And I hope I won't have problems on your account. Good luck to you.
Is it done?
Here you are. And pass on my best to the old dragon. Take care now.
I am honored that you should come to me.
A messenger brought a dispatch for you.
To the hand of... I charge... to be of assistance... Permission to leave Sasau? How very convenient for you.
The hand of fate.
We'll see what fate brings. I have an authorization letter of my own from the abbot, and if your letter of patent is fake, you'll be in trouble. Come with me. Goodbye. Goes against the grain, but the seal and signature are genuine.
So Conrad may leave?
He can. The letter of patent is genuine, and when the abbot commands...
Wonderful. I'll tell him.
Good luck to you.
They're after me! Sweet Jesus, I knew this day would come!
What? Who is... Carol said you can leave and...
Leave? I can't even set foot outside the door! Not now!
Please, calm down and tell me what's going on.
They're after me!
Who? Who's after you?
Sigismund's people, of course!
Why would they be after you?
Because he's never forgiven my criticisms of Nicopolis. Now he's decided to pay me back. What am I to do?
What makes you think someone's after you?
When I was on my way to Sasau, I saw Baron Pekar in Kostelitz. He was with Sigismund on the crusade, as was I. Now I've been told he was seen at the local tavern. And a stranger's been creeping around the gardens here late at night. My God, there are signs someone was trying to force the door. They're after me, Henry. The Lord preserve me. They want to kill me.
Take it easy. If someone's after you, I'll see to him. I'll have a sniff around the town or lie in wait for him.
I don't know. What if he sneaks past you?
He won't, I promise. I'll hide in the garden, and if anyone starts creeping around after dark, I'll catch him.
You will, won't you? Good, good. And be sure to hide well. If he sees you, he won't come.
God save.
Do you know anything about a Master Pekar?
Certainly. They say he's come to do some trading. At least that's what Peter reckoned. Says he diced with him at the inn. Good luck to you.
Yeah.
Can't have rotten down enough yet.
Yeah.
God be with you.
Do you know anything about a Master Paykar?
I'm afraid not. God be with you.
Gods! Do you know
That nobleman... See you later.
I'm glad to see you.
Do you know anything about...
Certainly. Oh, they say he's come to do some trading. At least that's what Peter reckoned.
I feel a luck.
Why, oh why did I ever agree to this? I'll lose my shirt again. Your turn. We'll see. This'll be the one. That's it. Shouldn't I? No, I daren't.
I'll have a beer.
Have a beer.
That'll do me.
It'll certainly be a fine church here, but I doubt it will surpass Peter Parler's church at St. Bartholomew. Johanka is a truly remarkable woman. I'd like to know what should become of her.
Holy Mother of God, why do you punish me?
Sasau, river of my...
I'm honored that you should come to me.
Do you know anything about...
Of course. I've played dice with him at the inn. A decent man. Good luck to you.
I'd say it.
Do you know anything...
There rings a... Nah.
See you later. Pour me one.
I'm honoured that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Would you be Master Paykar?
I would.
With whom do I have the pleasure?
Henry, of Skalitz.
And what do you want from me, Henry of Skalitz?
To ask why you've come to Sasau.
An interrogation, then, I see. On business, of course.
And who is it you're doing business with?
Why don't you ask about my mistresses instead? My trade partners are my own private concern.
Stay away from Master Keezer.
Keezer? Conrad Keezer? Why should I want anything to do with him?
So he doesn't need to worry about you?
Worry? Good Lord, no. Why? We were friends.
Right, that'll be everything.
As the Master instructs. And the Lord watch over you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
How dare you sleep in someone else's bed? Get lost!
God be with you, Henry. My humble...
Whose house is...
It's our local...
I'm not...
Goodbye.
I left Prague, didn't I? Why do they want to kill me now?
Hey, who's there? What's that? Oh, damn.
Nothing. I'm. Good health to you.
Take care now.
Who are you? Damn. Ugh. What's the matter? Come on. I'll slaughter you. Gone weak at the knees, have you? Is that the best you can do?
Well, did you find anyone?
I did.
And?
He's dead. He was an assassin, all right.
Lord have mercy. Was it Pekar?
Yes. I saw him all too clearly.
So they are after me. I knew it! Sweet Jesus, there'll be more! I need to hide away somewhere.
Come to Talmberg. You'll be surrounded by a whole garrison there.
Yes. Yes, I suppose that does make sense. Thank you, Henry. I'm in your debt. We'll meet at Talmberg.
I'm at your...
God be with you.
Good day to you.
I need to bring a few kegs of beer back to Talmberg.
I don't have anything that would last the journey there, and I certainly don't want to swing for poison.
What's hap?
Ah, them two rope. I hear them. God be with you.
Hey!
God be with you.
Wouldn't you like a change? We're rebuilding Pribyslavitz, and I could use you in the new tavern.
Are you mad? I got the best.
Isn't there any way you could be persuaded?
Not a chance.
Here!
What do you think about Talmberg being attacked?
What do I think? That as long as decent people can live in peace, I can talk my way out of paying taxes. I don't care who my liege lord is.
Well, this new lord never forgets a man who fails to pay him a single groschen, and the poor probably go straight to the gallows for it.
That's terrible news, especially for us poor folk. I hope you'll drive him out of here so fast he'll shit himself, or hang him from the tallest Talmberg tree.
People usually shit themselves when that happens too.
All to the good. A nice bit of manure and everything blossoms.
Andrew, there's no more beer in Talmberg, and the soldiers are starting to grumble. Can't you send some there?
I could. There's nothing in it for me.
Just as a matter of interest, who do you pay your taxes to?
You're saying I should be paying the Talmberg to old Sir Divish? When Sir Havel of Waldeck was the master here, I managed to wriggle out of it. Nobody's come.
Well, right now, there are 3 noblemen camped by Talmberg, one of whom might be very interested to learn about all the tax you owe. I imagine he might want to collect it in the form of beer.
When you put it like that, I have got a few kegs I could send over. I won't leave it too long. They'd only spoil if I kept them longer, and I'd have to throw them away.
Just remember, if you poison them, they'll hang you for it.
Those soldiers would drink it up long before it has time to go off. And what's more, what with all that cabbage being eaten, it wouldn't give anyone the shit's king courtesy of the beer. I'll have them loaded up right away and taken there. And give their lordships my regards. Tell them I'm sending my best beer as a gift. Why the devil shouldn't I get some goodwill out of this at least?
How's trade?
Nothing we can.
Yeah.
A well-chosen site. You want to strike the gate, do you?
True. We don't want to do more damage than necessary.
I quite understand. Sir Toth is holed up there, is he?
Just so, Master Conrad. I hear you have some accounts to settle with him.
Ah, not entirely. I've done with him. Sigismund trusted him more than me in his campaign against the Ottomans, and we all know how that ended up.
How did it end up?
Badly, my lord. The flower of French knighthood was slain there. Sigismund fled for his life, and I did too, I must confess.
Be assured we shall not make the same mistake here. We do not intend to starve them into submission, but to break down the gate.
I am at your service, my lords. We will build the trebuchet quickly. It will be ready in a matter of days. And I can supply, for example, Roquetta to sweep the foe from the battlements.
Roquetta? I do not believe I've heard of such a term.
Roquetta are missiles filled with black powder with a touch hole at the bottom to ignite it. They shoot forward, something like a hand cannon, but without rocks. The rocket is the missile.
I see. But we don't have black powder in these parts. Nor cannon.
Indeed. It should have occurred to me. But I am very fond of Roquetta, and I always think what Alexander the Great might have accomplished with them. I understand. We find ourselves in a conventional situation that demands a conventional solution.
I'm still hoping that Toth will see sense and parley with us.
He may well do so, especially when we set up the trebuchet on his doorstep.
Greetings. What business have you?
I came to an agreement with Conrad.
He's already here. You wouldn't believe how clever that fellow is. Now we really will build that trebuchet. That I guarantee you.
Just one thing. If he should send you somewhere and tell you to give some password about a fox or some such, well, you should take it with a grain of salt.
Password? Fox? All right. I'll bear it in mind.
Glad I could be of service.
I'm truly grateful to you. And the men will be too when the assault starts. Fine work. You've certainly saved many lives. I probably shouldn't, but go and have a look in my trunk. You might find something there you can use.
Thank you.
Take care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
I've arranged some beer for you from the local tavern.
You're a proper treasure, you are. I'm gonna put a word in about how well you look after us. Like your own kith and kin. God be with you.
Leave me be. I'm asleep.
Greeting. Goodbye.
God bless you. What troubles you?
How do you feel, Sir Divish? How's the shoulder?
I felt better, boy. I feel awful, truth be told. And my shoulder's paining me.
Let someone tend to the wound and you'll soon be better.
The flesh can be healed, perhaps. But the spirit... Henry, can you do something for me?
What is it you need, sir?
I need a priest as well as a physician. The closest was in Rovna, but I don't know what happened to him. And then there's the one from Ujits. What's his name?
Godwin. But why would you need a priest? The wound will heal, especially with the help of one of the monks.
It's not about me. I've got a lot of wounded here that won't see morning, and dead men, and I have to confess my sins.
How do you like Master Keezer, Sir Divish?
How do I like him? As if it's not enough to hurl giant boulders at my castle, he wants to throw kegs of gunpowder.
I understand, but he has to do something.
Those boulders could hit my wife, and if they don't get her, the gunpowder could burn her to death along with Sir Radzig.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry. I know how you feel. I feel much the same. When we're done, what state will my castle be in? What will I do if the worst happens? What... Enough of that. Better to spend my time in prayer than worry. Take care.
Do you have any work that needs doing?
My dear lad, I have more worries than I can bear. I have to deal with a local witch.
A witch?
The herb woman.
Oh, don't tell me.
This is no...
This isn't my...
May the Lord watch over you.
There's something I need from you, Father Godwin.
Is there, my son? How can I help?
There are a lot of dead and wounded at Talmberg, and no one to make the sign of the cross on their foreheads.
I'd like to help you, Henry, but I have other concerns.
What's happening?
I have a delegation here from the Archbishopric in Prague. They claim I have a heretic in my parish, and there's talk of building pyres. I fear if I left matters here unattended, half the villagers would be roasted before I got back.
I see. Sort of.
Go and ask elsewhere. There's bound to be a willing servant of God left around here somewhere. Farewell.
I've come to ask for help.
Again? Such trying times we live in. God is testing us all. So what is it you need?
Their lordships have laid siege to Talmberg, and the brigands have wounded Sir Divish and many other people. I'm to ask if the monastery might send someone to help.
These are tragic times. Fortunately, I've only a little work left to do here, so I'll gather my things and set off for Talmberg.
Thank you, Father. May God reward you 1,000 times.
See you later.
Where can I find this Inquisitor?
He's staying here in the monastery grounds. His quarters are on the upper floor.
What actually happened here?
Johanka told me you went to Auschwitz?
Yeah? What's that got to do with anything?
The Inquisitor showed up here not long after you left. Apparently he heard about Johanka's preaching somehow. He even observed one of her sermons outside the town in disguise. He had her brought to him and spent a long time trying to discourage her from what she was doing. But then she went out again to preach about her visions outside of town. But before she even started, the Inquisitor turned up with Fabian and the guards. He said Johanka had ignored his outright ban, and he had her taken away. Then he warned the people there that Johanka was spreading heresy and undermining the church's authority, and forbade them to listen to her.
That's all? Didn't you speak to the Inquisitor?
No, actually I didn't. He saw me there listening to her preaching, and I was afraid to come forward and talk to him.
Aha. Well, that's understandable.
Thanks.
It sounds pretty serious.
It is. I'm afraid it could be very serious indeed.
Who is this Bishop Yaroslav?
I've never heard of him before, but the prior has. He said he's very well learned and the Bishop of Sarepta.
Sarepta? Where's that, Moravia?
No, it's far, far away, near the Holy Land. He got the title from the Holy Father himself.
And this bishop came all the way here from whatever?
Sarepta, but I doubt he's ever been there. It used to be a bishopric in the days of the Apostolic Fathers in Phoenicia, near Israel, but it was ransacked by the Muslims. Now it's just a titular bishopric, and Yaroslav is the titular bishop.
Titular bishop?
It's, let's say, an honorary title. It refers to, and since, like ordained to maintain.
What exactly do...
The Inquisitor...
And what can he do?
I'm not in... He could certainly...
Do you believe...
Well, yes, Henry. She doesn't sound like herself at all. I know she can't read. So where else? Frankly, I can't think of any other explanation.
I just won't get any sleep.
What actually...
Johanka...
Yeah?
He had a... But then she... But before... Then...
It sounds...
It is.
God be with you.
God be with you.
I need your help, Father.
And what's troubling you, my son?
Me personally, nothing. But Sir Divish is wounded and seeks to make his peace. And there are casualties at Talmberg and wounded men who may not live to see the morning.
I understand. There's much work to be done by a priest. Feel free to return to your duties, my son. I'll bundle up a few things, tell the neighbors, and head down the road myself.
Thank you, Father.
May the Lord watch you.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Good health.
How are things with...
I wish it was all over.
There we all.
I've never been in... Farewell.
God be with you.
How are things... How's that?
I couldn't say. Good luck to you.
God be with you.
What do you think?
You definitely know.
Do you think...
I've never... Farewell.
God bless.
How's work going?
Excellent. His knowledge of machinery and mechanics...
So you're confident?
Absolutely.
Master...
Much better now that I have Master Keyser to help me.
Well, next time round...
I rather hope they won't be.
How much...
I wouldn't like to hazard a guess. As I understand it, the base is quick to make, but the other parts are more...
I see.
So do I, Hen.
God be with you.
I hope.
How are things?
I thank the Lord.
So do I.
Take care.
God bless.
How do you like it?
It's quite satisfying.
I don't think he's year.
I'm on...
How are
Wait now. Aye. God be with you.
I'm at your service.
How's that?
I couldn't say. I just feel it in my guts. Like when you eat something bad and you have to keep... Good luck to you.
Leave me be. I want to sleep.
My respect. Farewell.
Good day to
How are things? How's that?
I couldn't say. May the Lord watch over you. Funny thing, I hear tell that season sells things.
I'm glad to see you.
How are the men holding up?
They're a rabble. The out-of-towners are desperate to go home. And the locals, they've got nowhere else to go. So they're just generally complaining.
Are they causing trouble?
No trouble as such. It's true I've caught a few of them asleep on their watch. There's nothing a couple of lashes of the whip can't cure.
Well, there might be a simpler solution.
Whipping a man, simple enough. Just give one of them...
But then you'd have an injured soldier. It occurred to me a herbal potion might do the trick.
I never heard of any wives' quackery helping troop morale. But Christ knows they could do with something to flush the booze out of them and keep their eyes open.
What is your impression of Matt?
Sir.
But what do you...
Sometimes...
It all sounds like...
Maybe. I'd like to see them. Shooting off. Screaming through the sky like comets. I'm sure they'd be a sight to behold. Take care.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
God grant you help. How may I help you? Goodbye.
I need something to keep our soldiers awake. Do you know of anything that might help?
I do know of a concoction to ward off sleep. I can teach you how to make it if you like.
That'll be very helpful. Would you teach me some?
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the...
All right, but it'll... Now, take...
Would you teach me some?
Certainly.
I'm interested...
All right. Now, God.
Would you teach me?
Certainly.
I'd like to.
First, you have.
Well,
Goodbye. Take care.
My humble greet. God bless.
Lay. God be with you.
Cabbage! Cabbage! Green cabbage!
God watch.
Goodbye.
All colors. Hey. Why would...
Bread!
Jesus.
Bread! Rolls and pretzels! Target for the archers.
You worry too much. You are beside yourself when you spite your sugar.
Heavens!
I'm feeling this.
Oh, I'm glad to.
God save you.
About that debt.
Here you are.
Thank you. I'm glad to see.
Would you teach me?
What was that? Hey, who's there?
And it's not the first time. It's a mystery. But one battle is soon. Check everyone's breath in the morning. Then he'd soon get his mount.
What the hell was that?
Can't sleep again.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
I'm looking for some pitch for Talmberg.
Already? What happened to the last lot we supplied?
I don't know, and it doesn't matter. Do you have any, or don't you?
I do. I had a buyer lined up, but it's been a while since he showed his face. What do you need it for?
Talmberg's been taken by a horde of brigands, so we're laying siege to it. We could use some pitch.
Christ blood. I hadn't heard the news. All right, it's all yours. You gave us a hand with that ginger when we needed it, and if it's for Sir Divish, I know my duty. If you want to haul it away yourself, feel free, or I can get someone to deliver it to you.
Thank you. God bless you.
See you later.
I've got some. I got them from Uncle Peshek.
They're locked.
True.
Good day, Henry.
I brought you something to wear.
Thanks, Henry. Oh, it's a lovely dress. I'll definitely wear it. Hey. Hail the...
I'd like to... That's all. I've got some...
All right.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
What do you...
This might...
It certainly is.
I just want to make sure...
No more than I...
And to see Istvan hang from the highest tower.
I'll drink to that. Well, I would if I wasn't on duty. Goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ be praised.
The charcoal burners nearby have some stocks of pitch they'll let us have.
That's handy. Sir Robard will be pleased. What little we had left was running out, and he was getting worried.
Well, he can stop worrying.
Good. I'll get someone to take care of it. May the Lord watch over you.
Ah, a proper siege engineer. And a good thing too. Nothing against...
Yeah!
Let's see how strong those walls are.
Let it rip!
That was just the first shot. The trebuchet has to be calibrated. That's perfectly normal. I'll have the range in no time.
Move. Move. Damn it, I have to get to Sir Divish. Sir, they're coming. There's no time.
Someone bring water. Breathe, man. You'll be all right. Who's coming?
There's an army on the way. And they're carrying the colors of Havel Medic of Valdek. And they're very close.
Havel Medic. He's surely not coming to help us.
Not that bastard. I have a score to settle with him. Gentlemen, Toth's reinforcements are about to descend on us.
That swine.
How many men?
We don't know exactly, but there are many, and they will probably be here by dawn.
So soon? How is it that we knew nothing about this before?
The whole land is in chaos. It's a wonder we can find out anything at all.
If they attack from the rear...
We'd be finished, just as Toth has been planning.
The sneaky weasel.
He's been one step ahead of us the whole time.
Not this time, though.
What are you thinking?
Robard, how do you think the weather will be tomorrow?
Well, sir, if my joints don't deceive me, and they rarely do, it'll rain. It'll rain buckets.
Here. We'll make a stand here, I and Radzig's men. You will wait until they charge us, and then strike them from the rear. Here and here. If we succeed, we'll have it over and done with before they notice anything in Townburg.
It might just work. But we'll have to leave someone in the encampments in case they do come out of Talberg.
A few men will be all I need.
Well, that depends on whether you can hold out. We don't even know how many there are.
We will hold out.
I'll give the orders to my men.
We will be ready.
My part in the battle, sir. I wanted to go with the Skalitz men.
I need more than that from you.
More, sir?
If we can't hold out at the quarry, we're finished. You, I, Hanish, and Radzik. And since Hanish is commanding the flank attack, Radzik is captive and I'm wounded, Captain Robard will be leading on the field.
Of course. Who better?
There's no question Robard's a good commander. But many of the men will be from Skalitz. We need someone there who knows them and has their respect.
Sir?
I mean you, Henry.
But that is... Sir, do you really think I'm someone the men could look up to?
Henry, if it weren't for you, we wouldn't even be here today. And everyone knows that. Except you, it seems. In the battle, you and a group of Skalitz men will be concealed in the woods over the road.
But sir, I think I should...
Quiet! Don't underestimate the task I'm setting you. You'll have to keep nervous men on a short range and not attack too soon. And then conduct the attack on the rear so fiercely and quickly that the foe has no chance to react. If the line should start to break, we need someone with their head firmly on their shoulders to keep control of the men.
Very well, sir.
That's what I like to hear. When you're ready, go and join the Skalitz men. They'll be mustering in the woods above the road to Ratay.
If you thought you'd be spending the whole siege sitting on your arse playing dice and swilling ale, you would... And if there's one